noise out here.
Good evening, Council, Mayor, friends, racers, citizens. I know we're all excited about the Motorsports Park. We've been hearing a lot about it, but I want to say a couple things before we give a short presentation. It's not all about racing, although we're looking forward to racing and being with our friends and making new ones. It's about jobs, putting people back to work. We're going to be hiring local people for security, parking, ticket takers, etc. It's about bringing back the housing market and the local and regional economy. Racing will do this because it reaches all different types of businesses. Gas, diesel, auto parts, repairs, RV parts, propane, going out to eat, buying groceries for the RV, hotels for people that don't have RVs.
I want to say I have 4 children that race dirt bikes. I do drag racing. We all do drag racing. I think it's a wonderful thing. Sarah said it the best. We need something for our young children to do around here. As far as the noise, I can see it being an issue, but like Sarah said, peacocks. I can hear, with no offense, the Lady of Guadalupe Church from my house. I can hear them, and nobody speaks of them needing to put berms up and that sort of thing to control their noise.
And last but not least, if this goes in, I can first offer you the sale of my very lovely home on 91st Street. Since you're all going to be moving out here, because most of you that have spoken don't even live here. I wonder how many of you live within a mile of MESA Park.
I do.
There's a few, but anyway, that's what I have to say, and I'm very happy to leave this with you.
Thank you, Ms. Wilson.
Thank you, Mary.
Yes, sir.
I live 0.8 miles from Mesa Park. My sister lives 0.5 miles. My dad lives 0.3 miles from the entry to Mesa Park, and he's 90 years old. I have 2 employees at our business, and they're from Maryland, and there's a racetrack at Hagerstown and in Monrovia. The person who lived close to the Hagerstown racetrack lived 11 miles. 11 miles from the facility. He could hear it. The girl who lived 2 miles from Monrovia could hear it. 2 miles is the equivalent of being at McDonald's. And you know how much land is between Mesa Park and McDonald's. If you calculate the number of events this park will generate, at its total build-out, it would be 5 days a week, 365 days. If you look at the potential use of the facility at build-out, if the 3 parks are built, and I understand that this meeting is just for your trial period, which I'm very willing to go through, but it's not a random noise. It's 5 days a week. It could be that much. And I'm not prepared to listen to that. And so right now, in my family, you have 4 houses that will go up for sale because I moved to the country. And please, all you fabulous people will have an opportunity to buy it because I don't want to stay here if that's going to be the case.
Mesa Park went under, and I tried to convince Jeff Parson that it would because no one was going to pay $50 to bring their own chair and sit on the grass in the summertime to hear Billy Ray Cyrus. $10 maybe, $50 no. That's what brought Mesa Park in. One comment as an engineer, and I've spent my life building water and sewer plants and other things. The Black Canyon Expressway in Phoenix, Arizona is surrounded on both sides by a sound-absorbing wall. I don't know who it was that said it, but berms are not very effective. As an engineer, I can say that. But there are, and ordinary concrete block walls are not very effective. But you can put up a wall with sound-absorbing panels on it. It's not cheap. That will be effective, but don't hang your head on a berm.
Okay,
well, I believe the general consensus then, and council correct me if I'm misinterpreting this, is to allow the special event process to move forward for their 3-month trial, and we'll review it in 30 days on the noise issue. They'll get their 3 months to try it out and see how it goes, just solely on the mud bog. I would encourage you, if you plan to expand this idea, to look at alternate sites, only because there's going to be some problems with that site. I also think that we need to pursue the requirement for mufflers. If it isn't a big deal, then that's something you definitely seriously need to look at, Jason, in this process, as well as any kind of noise abatements. If berms don't work, then, as Mr. Little said, a soundproof wall of some sort, something that's actually going to abate the noise.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, it is important right now to bring people to town that are going to spend money and then leave. Those are always the best kinds of people to have. You know, I love this town and I think it's great. I don't necessarily want everybody in the world to move here, but I don't mind them coming and buying gas at the Zippy Mart and seeing how cool we are and then going back home. Yeah. So let's try it for 30 days or for 3 months. And anybody that does have a problem with the noise, please come to council. Please come to Jason. Email council. Go see Mr. Heckler. We don't want this to become a major issue. We want to work with everybody and make it feasible. But I would encourage you to look at alternate sites for the expansion, because there is going to be some problems moving forward with that. And if that's what you decide to do, then we'll address those when they come to us.